Question 4 for final exam review, quiz part 1. So we've got this word problem. Again, what we really want to do is first, what is the question? That's always at the end. So come to the last line. How long does the workout plans last? How long? So, and we see down in the answers are in terms of hours. We see also there are two different types of workout plans, but when we're solving for A, maybe we write this down, whatever it is, that's going to be number of hours, right? Hours. And B is also going to be in number of hours. Helps us determine the mathematics we're going to use. Now we can go through and sort of look through this. Omar, the trainer, has solo workout plans, solo workouts. That means it's him and one person. Plan A and Plan B. Each client does either one or the other, not both. On Friday, there were two clients who did Plan A and 5 who did Plan B. Saturday, there were 8 clients who did Plan A, 3 who did Plan B. Omar trained his Friday clients for a total of 8 hours. The total, right? 8 hours. And Saturday, his clients for a total of 15 hours. Wow, that's a lot of work. 15-hour day? I don't know. Omar's working too hard. Anyway, what we can do here is Friday, 2 did A. So however long A takes, 2 clients are going to take 2 times A. So he will spend that much time on A. 5 who did Plan B. So also there are 5 who are doing B. However long B takes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, that's what's going to go there. 5 times B will give us the length spent on B. So that is for Friday. Set that one up. And we're not quite done. We want the total as well. Let's see, did he give us, they don't give us that right away. Saturday, we have another setup for Saturday. He had 8 clients who did A, so whatever 8 times A is going to give him how long A spends, and then 3 who did Plan B. Omar trained on his Friday clients for a total of 8, so if we add A and B together, there's 8 hours, and Saturday a total of 15, so 8 plus 3B is going to give us 15 hours. We have 2 equations and 2 unknowns. We can solve this by graphing. We can also solve it by elimination. We could do a substitution. What I'm going to do is, because of these, I see 2 goes into 8 nicely, so I'm going to multiply the top equation by 4, because 4 times 2 gives us 8. Actually, I'm going to do it by -4. That's how I like to do it, because -4 times 2 is going to give us a -8. We will eliminate the A by doing that. When we do this, we have to multiply each of these by -4. And we're going to get new values here. I'm going to write them as a new equation, but when we multiply both sides of an equation by the same amount, the equation still stays true. So -4 times 2 is going to give us a -8A. -4 times 5 is going to give us a -20B. -4 times 8 is going to give us -32. And now what we can do is take the new equation we came up with by multiplying everything by -4, the equation we had, and we can combine them by adding them. +8 times -8, that's going to give us 0. +3, oh wait, did I say times? +8 minus 8, whatever. We're combining like terms, right? Sorry, sometimes. I thought I said multiply, but that's not right. 3b minus 20b is going to give us -17b. And then 15 and -32, we combine those two. It's going to give us a -17. And so that allows us to solve for b Divide both sides by negative 17. 17, giving us b is equal to positive 1. So we've got work out b is 1 hour long. Let's put that in there. Do a check on that in a moment. And then to get a, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take this value of b equals 1 and plug it into one of these two equations. Doesn't really matter. We could take this middle one, or we could go back to the original one, and I think that's the one I'm going to go with because I've used these other two. Doesn't really matter again. So I get 2a plus 5 times b, which is 1, equals 8. 2a plus 5 equals 8. Subtract 5 from both sides. 2a is equal to 3. Divide both sides by 2. A equals 3/2. As a decimal, that'd be 1.5, right? 1.5 hours. So A is a little bit longer by 30 minutes. They don't give us a fraction, so maybe they do want that as a decimal. 0.5 hours. Don't give us a fraction key, I guess. And that's how we can do it. Now, I'll show you the graphical way. If you're happy with this, you're welcome to head on out. But another way to do it, and kind of a good way to check it, is we can graph these. And I'm going to show you a method that a student showed me, well, maybe 15 years ago, and the way that they could just take an equation that was not in y equals mx plus b form and go ahead and just kind of enter it directly. So in this case, since the calculator only has x's and y's, we'll let a be our x and b be our y. You could do it either way, but I'm going to just kind of see it that way as I put it in. What they said is, okay, here's our b, right? So there's already an 8 over on the right-hand side, and we're going to need everything else over there. So what they would do is they would put in a parentheses. Let's see. Parentheses. They put in the 8 that is already on the right side. The 2a has to come over, so it's positive on the left side, so it's going to become minus 2a. Subtract 2, in this case 2x. Close the parentheses, and then there's a 5 in front of the y, so we're going to divide by 5. Divide everything by 5. And we're going to see, we will come up with this answer of 1.5 comma 1, right? Because b is our y, and that's what we're going to look for. Okay. For the second equation, we've got 8a plus 3b equals 15. So again, parentheses, the 15 is already where it needs to be. It's on the right-hand side. We need to get the 8a over, so it's positive here. We're going to subtract it. So we're going to subtract 8a, or 8x in this case. And then there's a positive 3 in front of the b, so we're going to divide by 3. And so now we've got y equals this. I just noticed I've got arrow over here. I've got a dotted line, and there's nothing wrong with a dotted line, but I'd like to get a solid line. So do this. There we go. Nice and solid. Okay, so a blue line and a red line. I'm going to graph this. And they're intersecting there at 1.5, 1. And you can find this by second calc. Intersect. I'm on the first curve. I just say, yep, that's it. I said enter. Notice it jumps, the spider jumps to the second curve, second line. I say, yep, that's it. Just enter. It asks me for a guess with a question mark. I said, okay, I just hit enter. And it finds it. A is 1.5, B is 1. So another way to do it, a good way to double check your work is to do 2 different ways. Thank you.